Righto guys, so look at this. Check this out, this is absolute awesome. So apparently Midlife Cycles are now a dealer for the Agusta MV. So I don't know any of these brands, as you guys know. I'm just a bloody idiot. Apparently we've got Victor here who's going to tell me a bit of info. We're going to do a bit of salesmanship, a bit of advertising for Midlife Cycles, because you know these guys are bloody good, especially Michael. Well, and this bloke. We'll find out. All right, tell us what's going on. Why is it so special?
Well, basically, it's premium top shelf motorcycling. So as the price comes up, you expect quality, but the handling is the main thing with MV Agusta. The handling of these bikes, it's like a musician choosing a top shelf instrument to play. They know the difference when you spend some time on the bikes. The main thing that will come across with them when you're riding them and you spend some time on them is the ability to fit like a glove. That's the main deal with the MV Agustas. They really capture that 18-year-old impression you had when you first saw somebody peeling through a corner and they look like they're having the time of their life. So MV have spent a lot of R&D getting the mechanics to match that passion. Their motto is motorcycle art. So as you pan around in our VIP MV Agusta showroom, you'll see a lot of them are artwork. A lot of people will stop and take a double take at what they see.
And absolutely, especially this one, and like you were saying before, you especially lit it up. Even my sister came in and went, "Oh my God, check this out." I mean, that is a work of art, isn't it?
So that's the Dragster Double, probably the top selling bike from the MV Agusta range at the moment, with a 200 rear tyre. Twin fuel injected on 3 pots, so pumping out 145 horses. A very light bike, very clever street bike too. It has 4 engine maps on it, so at a touch of a button at speed, in 1 second, you can modify the engine and the riding performance. From rain mode, which is effectively 50% horsepower, in 1 second you can level the horsepower to 50%, which is plenty if you're going uphill, or if you're, more importantly, you're around town commuting. You just need a bike to be able to zip around town. Takes it from 140 down to 70 horsepower, which is plenty. Then you've also got normal mode, which brings it up closer to the full whack horsepower, and then sport. So all of these modes you can change in 1 second at speed at the touch of a button. They also have a 4th up their sleeve, which is kind of unique to MV Agusta, called custom. So again, at a touch of a button, you can bring up custom mode at speed, and that's the preset that you've done on the side of the road. You've designed the engine mapping and the ride mapping to your liking. So you can have it with an absolute brutal horsepower, but a gentle throttle. So it's not too sharp. You can do all sorts of wonderful things with it, making it a very customised bike for your riding style. MV Agustas.
This guy could just he could just keep on going.
I could, yes.
He knows his shit, especially when it comes to this MVs, because you've worked somewhere else. You've specialised in this stuff.
Been specialising in MV for a number of years. As salespeople, we shop around for a brand to represent. The same way you're looking around for a bike to ride for the next 10 years, something that's going to thrill you whenever you roll up the garage door on a Sunday morning. As salespeople, if we're going to be investing years and years into it, we don't go for a brand that's going to bore us to tears, or one that's going to give us lots of problems. So MV Agusta, I'm very, very proud as a motorcycle salesperson to be at the top of the tree, the pinnacle. There are other brands up there at this level, but MV Agusta is the underdog. MV Agusta is the one that's trying harder to get you on the bike.
He does. He just keeps on going. All right, so we've got this one, the Dragster 800 RR. What are we roughly?
25 and a half on road with a 2-year warranty, 2-year roadside assistance with this bike. They come in the yellow and black. They come in a red and black. They also come in a very popular white and red with white wheels as well.
All right, cool. So then what do we got next? So you said something about this bike here was the flagship?
That's right. This is the F3 800, probably the most popular of the sports bike range and the most recognised bike around the world for MV Agusta. It is the same power plant as the Dragster Double that we've just come from. In a way, I guess you could call this the sport version and the Dragster the naked street version of the same sort of bike. Oh. Again, we have the 4 engine maps on it. We have 8-stage traction control on the back. We have a very, particularly largely due to the trellis frame, the red trellis frame here, and the rigid back end, we have the perfect combination of being able to hug corners, fit like a glove, and when you're powering out of a corner, because of the rigid back end, there's less flex, and so you have the perfect match of ability to hug you like a good friend should, but also scare the crap out of you like a good friend should.
Yeah, and these bikes look like that's what it's going to do, scare the absolute crap out of you. Yeah, cool. So these bikes up here,
Yep.
what have we got up there?
So again, we're still with the 800 triple. The majority of MV Agusta's range is the 800 triple cc. We have a F4 that we don't have here, which is a 4-cylinder 1000 at the moment, because they're all sold out for this year. We've got orders in for the very first shipment, which hopefully will be here underneath the Christmas tree, but probably in January. But the majority of the range is the 800 triple. So this is the naked version. It's called a Brutale of the white F3 we just had a look at.
Yeah, I think I'll there. This one appeals to me.
This one has the new styling, so you'll notice that there's a cavity under the seat. We have LEDs and daytime running lights on the bike.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, this particular bike has had a cosmetic overhaul with styling, different tank and all the rest, but they've also overhauled the handling. This is by far, in my opinion, the easiest steering of all the MV Augustas. Now, that's not to say the rest are hard to steer. They are remarkably agile bikes, the whole lot across the range. But as a street bike, this feels like a push bike when you're riding along.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's that quick to steer.
Ah. Yeah, cool. And we've got this one over here. Now, as this guy's talking, I mean, a lot of the stuff he's telling me, what he's saying is going over my head. It all sounds pretty good. All right, tell us about this one.
All right, this is the Adventure Tourer, if you like. This is the Turismo Veloce. This particular one is the Lusso version, which means luxury, I guess. So it's got up-spec features on it.
Yeah.
But before I complicate things, it is effectively the 800 triple again in an upright touring format. But the beauty of this is that it has the handling of a sports bike, and it has the ability to drop into a corner like a sports bike, because you notice the trellis frame is effectively the same that I've been banging on about the F3.
Oh, right, yeah.
The same sort of wheelbase, the same tyre height. These come with electrically adjustable suspension, electronic cruise control, quick shift up and down. So if you're going away for a long weekend with the boys, the only time you have to use the clutch is when you come to a stop. You change gears up and down just by pressing the gear shifter on the 22-litre tank on the puppy. So you're not going to be pulling over every 300. It's more like 450k, something like that.
Yeah.
So again, with the new styling, with the daytime running lights, LEDs front and rear.
Cool bananas. And what's this? Is just a replica, or
this is a Replicas Corsa F3. We had a look at it a few minutes ago about a white F3. This again is the F3 800 triple, but in Replicas Corsa livery. These are a limited edition. There's 350 in the world produced, and which roughly equates to 35 in the country. So roughly 5 per state if you wanted to get right down.
Oh, right, yeah.
There's a limited build, there's a plaque on the top, perhaps you can zoom in on that. There's a plaque here indicating you also get a certificate to take home to say that this is an authentic build.
Ah, cool.
These come with the Repato race team colours. So MV Agusta in the World Superbikes, this is their livery. They also throw in a number of bits and pieces to go with the RCs. You also get an MV Agusta race stand there. Value of about $1,000. You get an MV Agusta tail tidy, which is not fitted on this particular bike, so that minimises all that up at the moment. We've got that in the box out the back. You get the non-slip seat. You get the race pegs there. You also get the race levers. Also an MV Agusta throw over cover. So a lot of the accessories. This does have a premium of $4,000 over the top of an F3, but the amount of giveaways they've given it more than equates for that.
Yeah.
Very, very popular bike. If you see one going down the street, trust me, it'll turn your head.
Ah, yeah, I would imagine. Cool. And then so you've got your mechanics are trained.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So we've got a fully appointed workshop. We've got some of the best names in the business working here. So we're very, very excited about establishing ourselves as Melbourne's MV Agusta specialist.
Cool. So some of these are a bit of a. There you go. There's a bloke over there wrenching away.
There's Nick, one of our mechanics. But we do, obviously, as you can see, all brands of motorcycles.
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess that we do sort of specialise also in putting on the special bits that the customer wants onto a bike. So going outside the square.
Yeah.
Primarily, we've been a Royal Enfield dealer for over a year. but we've taken on MV Agusta. I've been selling MV Agustas for a number of years prior, but Royal Enfield's been the mainstay here. So a lot of the bikes here are modified in Royal Enfields, but of course we also sell the stock ones out of the box, which are quite attractive in their own right.
So there you go, guys. That's the MV Agusta dealership here in Richmond, Cremorne.
Cremorne Street.
That's it. Come and see Victor. He's the man if you want a bloody MV Agusta.
Remember, if you're feeling like you're having a midlife crisis, well,
Yes.
Midlife Cycles is what is the name of the business. Look forward to you coming in. I'll happily show you all around.
All right, guys. Cool. Keep on riding. If you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.